Sometimes silence speaks louder than any words ever could. It began on a Tuesday night, during one of those pointless arguments that never seem to start or end properly. We weren't shouting, not really, just two tired people running out of patience. She sat across from me at the dining table, arms folded, eyes glossy yet distant. "I just need space," she said finally, her voice trembling somewhere between exhaustion and frustration. Space. The word echoed in my mind long after she left the room. I'd heard other couples use it before, always as a gentle precursor to something final. But I convinced myself this time was different. Maybe she truly just needed time. Maybe I'd been too present, too available, too much. So I gave her exactly what she asked for. No texts, no calls, no checking her socials. Just silence. The first few days felt strange, the kind of quiet that hums in your chest and stretches every minute into an hour. I waited for her to reach out, to say she missed me, to close the distance she created. But she didn't. Day 5 turned into 10, then 20, and then the messages started. 1, then 2, then 12. 87 messages later, she showed up at my door. Her hair was a mess, eyes red and puffy. "Why didn't you answer me?" she asked, her voice breaking apart. I just stood there, frozen, watching her unravel in front of me. For weeks, I had imagined this exact moment. Her coming back, realizing what she'd lost. But standing there, it didn't feel like victory. It felt empty. "I thought you needed space," I said quietly. "So I gave it to you." Her breath caught. "You weren't supposed to disappear," she cried. "I just needed time to think, not to lose you." But that's the thing about space. Once you step back far enough, you start to see everything clearly. In her absence, I saw what our relationship had turned into. Me always chasing, her always retreating. Every argument, ending with me apologizing first. Me trying to hold us together while she tested how much I'd endure. This time, I didn't chase. And that terrified her. She stepped closer, grabbing my arm. "You didn't even care to ask how I was doing," she said, her voice cracking. "Didn't you miss me at all?" I looked at her, the same woman I once would have moved mountains for. And for the first time, I saw it plainly, the imbalance we had built. "Of course I miss you," I said. But I finally realized that missing someone isn't the same as being needed by them. She turned away, pacing, trying to process the calm in my tone. The silence between us wasn't filled with anger anymore. It was filled with finality, and she felt it, too. Her voice trembled. "I thought you'd fight for me. You always did before." I took a slow breath, feeling the weight of her words settle deep in my chest. "That's exactly why you stopped valuing me," I said. "You got used to me fighting for something you kept walking away from." Her eyes shimmered, and for a fleeting second, I saw the sting of realization, the painful kind that comes when you finally recognize what you've broken. "I kept waiting," I continued, "not for your messages, but for the version of you who once met me halfway." She covered her face with her hands, sobbing softly. "I didn't think you'd actually let me go," she whispered. I almost laughed, not out of cruelty, but at the cruel irony of it all. "You wanted freedom," I said gently, "and I gave it to you. I just never expected you'd come back, asking me to take it away." The wind moved between us, carrying a quiet that felt like the end. She looked up, searching my face for a trace of the man who would still fight for her. But that man had learned something during the silence. Love shouldn't have to beg to be seen. I stepped back slowly and closed the door, quietly, deliberately. Behind it, I could still hear her crying. But I didn't open it again. Sometimes, the loudest goodbye is the one you never say out loud.